Hello, goodbye, and hello again. Welcome back to Drifter Carbon and to another Minecraft texture pack review. Today we are looking at Upside Down by Tristan Productions. It is 1,170 Minecraft coins, and it was like, I think 80 megabytes or 80 gigabytes. Not 80 gigabytes. That doesn't make any sense. 80 megabytes. Somewhere in there. I don't remember. Sorry. Yeah, if my audio quality sounds bad, it's because I'm still recording via Windows built-in Windows 11 game bar recording thing because I'm still trying to work out my issues with OBS. But so if I sound like I'm in a haunted wind tunnel, that's why. Anyway, so this is another Minecraft texture pack review. How these work is I show off all of the textures in a pack and then give my final thoughts. This one's description says, "The realm of demons battled for eons against the good. They finally achieved victory and brought about their version of peace into the overworld. Custom UI, paintings, and mobs. 32 by 32 crisp, devilish themed textures. Vanilla and PvP friendly and created by Lost Duckies." Interesting. All right. It seems to be a well enough liked pack, 4.3 stars. We will see if my opinion of it matches that later. So it does come with a bunch of avatars that all look somewhat like thematically similar to each other, but they are different. There's quite a few pages of it. Looks like there's some things that are just different colored versions of the same thing, but yeah. So if you did decide to buy this pack, you are getting some avatars if you like the aesthetic of those. I'm not sure I would use them, but that's just me. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the world. Okay, here we are in the texture review world, and first thing I notice, other than everything being very red, is our font has completely changed. Like, look down at the bottom and like on the names of the items and stuff. It's a totally different font, and sometimes it looks a little strange. Like the spacing is different on the letters, so that makes it a little harder to read. But it's different, and that's interesting. And I've not seen very many packs that change the font this much. Anyway, so let's start by looking at things that grow. I've added in the creaking stuff, but this pack is not new enough to have that. There was just an update that, you know, not to date this video or anything, but that was when I made this, was right after that happened, after the creaking was added, the Pale Forest or whatever update. So here's our trees, and as you can see, they are pretty cool, pretty, you know, decent trees and baby trees. Very cool. Here's the mushrooms. I like the mushrooms. Our crops. You can see the jack-o'-lantern and carved pumpkin there. This may not be new enough to... This may not have been updated since some of these things were added. Since the pitcher flower was added. I guess we will see when we find out whether there's a custom... oh, come on. What's the guy called? You know who I'm talking about. I'll point it out later. It's fine. Here's flowers. Some fun flowers. I do like some of these tree designs too. Some of these wood designs. That was the sunflower there. The drip leaf. Cool. You can see I've got it. One of the new trees in the background, but it's not going to be custom unless they updated it sometime soon. That's too new. Here's the giant mushrooms. Has kind of a different texture on the underside there. Let's look at planks and logs. Logs first. So here's the different logs, and got kind of a few different textures here for logs, and I do like them. They're nicely designed. There's your logs that have been shaved, and here's the planks. Looks like they've got just one texture for the planks. Yeah, bamboo may be too new. Bamboo planks may be too new in general. Here is dirt, sand, gravel, and now moss. I didn't have moss listed on the sign before, but I do now because there's a new kind of moss. But this is the old kind of moss next to the new one. Cool, cool. Here is sandstone. Yeah, suspicious sand and suspicious gravel. So archaeology didn't exist when this was updated last. But I do like these carved sandstone designs are pretty cool. Stone and stuff. A little harder to read the signs. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Some of this, like, I would have a hard time telling you which is which, but they're all different designs. There's definitely some artistic merit to the design elements of this. Polished stone, cobblestone. Here's various bricks. Stone, bricks, blocks, etc. Nice, yeah. I wouldn't mind building with some of this, especially if they update the pack at some point and add in some new stuff, some of the newer stuff. Here's glass. Yeah, you can see through the glass. They kind of went with the whole clear glass design instead of doing something crazy and having different patterns on each glass. Here's wool. It's very like knitted. Concrete powder. Concrete. Oh, excuse me. Looks like there's one concrete here that's got a. No, I guess that's not the same. That's the same pattern. That one just stands out more for some reason. More contrast, I suppose. Terracotta, glazed terracotta. That's kind of cool. I like those patterns. Here's ores. I would say that that's pretty easy to see most of these ores. Netherite, nether ore, deep slate ore. I think mining would be fine. Mining would be easy. Easy to see the difference between the ores and the stone. Here's amethyst, our random lonely magma block. Sponges. You can tell the difference between the two. Maybe not so much from a distance, but up close you can. Light sources. Kind of a cool lantern design here. More detailed lantern. That's too new. Here's campfires, miscellaneous light sources. Various lights, signs. Yeah, like this dark sign, dark woods do not play well with this font because the text is so thin, and it's black text against, almost black wood. So some of these are okay, but I'm not a fan overall of the general texture of the signs. Hanging signs are too new. Monster spawner. Here's fences and gates. I've added in any category that includes the pale stuff now has the pale items in their proper place. Dried kelp block, diamond, lapis, gold, ore, and a gold, emerald, and redstone blocks. Yeah, those are nice. Iron block. That's a fun iron block design. Raw copper, gold, and iron. Lodestone. Prismarine, slime block, honey. I do like the prismarine ones. Like this would make a good bathroom floor, I would say. Hay bale, bone block. Here's your quartz. We have copper. So copper, some of the copper was around when this was updated and some of it wasn't. Also, there's kind of a, almost looks like a QR code, the clouds in this add-on, in this pack, texture pack. Ladders. Here are the doors. Let's look at doors. Okay, these are pretty good doors. Yeah. Some of these are too new, but I do like the ones that are here. Trapdoors. Yeah, a lot of these have gaps in them, you know, holes in them. I think I prefer my trapdoors without holes in them, but there are times when you're building something and being able to see through a trapdoor would be beneficial. Bookcases, etc. That's too new, but the bookcases here is fine. Enchanting table. That's a good enchanting table as well. Beds. They're all one pattern, but different colors. Crafting tables and villager job tables. Yeah, these are, I do like the actual crafting table design. Here are furnaces. Anvils and grindstones. You can tell that the anvil is damaged. Cauldrons, that's lava, that's a potion. Here's chests. Cool in chest there. The barrel is kind of green, as are the jukebox and note block. Empty armor stand, beacon, bell, iron bars. Kind of a different iron bar there. Okay, paintings. The top 2 rows are too new. I believe this one advertised that it had custom paintings, and it does. But that made me hopeful that they meant that that all of the new ones were going to be custom as well. But it hasn't. That was hoping for a bit much, apparently. But most of these paintings are pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Very Minecrafty. So I guess you could put this on the wall in a cave and have track leading up to it, and it almost looks like the track is going up the wall. Item frames. Here's rails. Nice bright powered rail there. Here's your mine carts. There's a sheep in a mine cart. We'll look at mobs shortly. Redstone stuff. Went for, you know, kind of a stylized version of the default versions of some of these things. The piston, sticky piston. Pottery is too new as a concept. Scaffolding. Banners have that wool pattern on them. Here's the boats. Here's tuff. The basic tuff was custom. Trial spawner, vault, resin, these are all too new. And a target. Yeah, so resin can be placed on anything if you haven't figured that out yet. You get resin from punching the creaking when it's not one that you spawned in with a spawn egg. If it's a naturally spawning one occurring in its, you know, attached to one of the creaking hearts, then that gives you like resin spreads throughout the rest of the tree, and you can harvest it. Guess we didn't need to stop the recording in the middle of this one. Hopefully I didn't have any recording problems today. Here are the armors rather. Looks like they've got one design for most of these, other than the chainmail is different. They just colorized the armors, but it's a nice design. I also like the swords. Here is what the elytra looks like and the shield. And the trident there, and turtle helm. That's the bow. Maces are 2 new. These are armor trims. As always, this is... Oops. No, give that back. Oh, well. He's holding a wind charge now. Speaking of which, let me set off a firework. That's what the fireworks look like. That's what a snowball looks like. Wind charges are 2 new. So these are amethyst armor trims on iron armor. Looks like it might be the default armor trims that are just applied to the new armor here, but it mostly lines up just fine. Cool. All right, let's look at items. So these, starting off with the weapons and tools, you can see each of the swords is different from each other. There are some differences between them, which is always nice to see, always a nice touch. Some axes, pickaxes. Looks like there's at least a couple different pickaxes, like the wooden one is different. I do like the tools in this pack. That is pretty cool. Compasses don't seem to work in this pack, like at all. Compasses or clocks. So that's disappointing. That is a functional flaw. Functionality is not there. Here's your horse armors, potions, food items. Look kind of cool and different. More food items. Here's what the music discs look like. Some of them are 2 new. Things in buckets. Here's minerals. I do think that the icons for all of the items are very nice. That's one of the plus sides of this pack. One of the ups, if you will. Here's what a bench would look like, or a couch. Here's what a water cooler would look like. Let's look at mobs. All right, here we have the chickens. They have kind of wild hairdos on them. Wild mohawks. Here's a bee. Slow down, bee. Let's get a better look at you. Come here, bee. Got a big ol' nose on that bee. The cow. Kind of fun mob so far. The pig. They've got like custom geometry. It's not too dramatically different on some of the mobs, but some of them they've changed things like ears and whatever's on top of the pig's head. Here's the sheep. Here is the wolf. The wolf doesn't work. This pack needs to be updated. Wolves are glitching out even without the wolf armor. So we do not get to see whatever the wolf was supposed to look like in this pack. Here's the polar bear. And the ocelot. A lot of the mobs have like horns on their heads, like Oni horns, I guess. The cat. You can see the various cats. Here's a mushroom. Is your face different from the regular cow? What did the regular cow look like? Let's compare the two. Yeah, they're different. Okay. So the mushroom looks significantly different. The mushroom looks more default cow-like, but with stylization. They did some changes to the other cow model. The bat is too new, or the bat, they updated the default bat geometry since this pack was updated, and so it defaulted to the new default, if that makes sense. Here's parrots. Trying to get a look at the, feathers on their head. There you go. I like the parrots. Rabbits. That's kind of cool. They have a neat pattern on their backs as well. Llamas. They definitely put some effort into the mobs. Horses. There's horses and horse armor. Nice, nice. Donkey, mule, skeleton horse. Looks like they're all kind of stubby unicorns. Unicorns with a little stubby horn. Zombie horse. The tropical fish. Go ahead and jump in here, get a better look at them. Very nice. I should spawn in some more tropical fish sometime. I was trying to keep the number of mobs down. This world is starting to slow down a little bit. Here's the cod. Because I've just got so much stuff in it now. I should have spaced things out better. Pufferfish. Let's go ahead and punch one of the pufferfish. As much as I hate to do that. Hold on. There we go. Face over this way. There you go. That's what his face looks like. Sorry, Mr. Pufferfish. Salmon. Yes, I pronounce it wrong on purpose. The dolphin. Get in here. Get a better look at the dolphin. Nice. Nice. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think the tail isn't working right. The tail, like, you're seeing a black bounding box around the fins of the flipper there. Here's your turtle, sea turtle. The panda has kind of a, not sure how you describe the thing that the panda has on its back. This is Minecraft after all. Don't want to specify what I think it looks like. Here's a fox. We have a nice, very detailed fox there. The creeper has it's kind of warty. It's a warty creeper. The Enderman, I'm not going to spawn the Enderman today. I'm going to come out here and we can look at the ones that are roaming in the wild now. I tried to kill some of them, but that's what the Endermen look like. I'm going to stop spawning more in because apparently they've been escaping into the wastes, and then, you know, that counts against how many mobs I can have in the world. Silverfish. Okie dokie. Here's the skeleton. Face over this way, skeleton. I need to put more windows over there. There you are. There's the skeleton. I like the skeletons. Wither skeleton. That's cool too. The stray. Nice. So the stray existed when they updated this last. The slime. A lot of these mobs have kind of maze-like patterns. The spider and cave spider. They look very similar to each other, just different color. The zombie. Bogged is too new. The husk. Here's what the drowned looks like. Come here, drowned. That's what he looks like. Here is the squid and glow squid. Looks like they are similar, but the glow squid has little white spots on it, and it obviously, you know, sparkles. That's the witch. The witch has a little wart on its nose. The guardian and elder guardian. That's what they look like. Cool, cool. Endermite. Spawn one in real quick. Not Enderman, Endermite. Neat. It's got little spikes on its back. Here's the magma cube. Oh, that's a different magma cube. I'm not sure if it's... I guess it's supposed to look like that? I don't know. I don't think that's rendering in properly. There are definitely some downsides of this pack. Things that need to be fixed if they ever updated again. This is in the marketplace pass at the time of this recording, so you can use this if you're subscribed. Then you can use this without having to spend extra money. You know, while they've got it going. But but I'm not sure I can really recommend people buy a pack that has things that are glitchy, you know, things that are not rendering properly. But it's entirely up to you how you spend your money. Here's Striders. The Zoglin, Zombified Hoglin looks really cool. Here is the Zombie Piglin and the Zombie Piglin Brute. I like them too. That's neat. They've got one eye. Here's the goat. The goat has kind of different amount of fur on its butt than on the rest of its body, but that's a neat one of the neater mobs in this pack. This pack is still going to get a good score because a lot of really nice looking mobs and like 99% of the blocks were excellent as well. Here's Allay. So I guess, you know, take any recommendation that I give for this pack, you know, take it in the context of some things don't work and some things are not updated. Here's the frog. The wandering trader needs to be spawned in again. Get out of your llamas, trader. Come here, you. I would like to look at you. That's what the trader looks like. Big old nose on it. Camels are too new. Here's the blaze. And you get a look at its face. That's cool. It's got an extra one of its floaty things on top of its head. Here's the ghast. We will see them again in the nether in a moment. Wanted to get a look at its face. I guess we'll see it later. Shulker. That's what the Shulker looks like. The Vindicator. Fun eyebrows. And the Evoker. Looks very similar to the Vindicator. Not every pack makes them dramatically different. They just have different clothes. Here's the villagers. Looks like there's one villager with different outfits. Which is fine. I prefer when they have more than one villager model, but that's alright. Zombie villagers. Here's the phantom. The pillagers. Look like evil versions of the villagers. Ravager. Hello, Ravager. Cool, cool. The Iron Golem and the damaged Iron Golem, and yes, you can tell which one is damaged. This is a interesting route they went with the damaged one. It's like it's got vines growing out of it, or something. Vines or roots bursting out of it, out of its wounds. The Snow Golem and Snow Golem with the pumpkin carved off. Try to get over here to look at the face. Cute. Okay, yeah, the Sniffer. That's what I was trying to say at the beginning. The Sniffer is not custom. Neither is the Armadillo. Oh, we lost another Warden. Oh, man. Where's my Warden spawn egg? Hold on. Did I have that here? I got rid of the Warden spawn egg. I gotta find another one. Hold on. Sorry about this. Warden. Put this here. I don't think I need the creaking right now. Spawn in the Warden. Okay, that's what the Warden looks like. He is kind of all purple or dark blue. Whichever that may be. I'm colorblind. Breeze is too new. Let's see. The Wither is going to be difficult to see today. But he is custom. That's cool. He's got kind of like little plants growing off the top of him, I guess. That's interesting and different. And the creaking is too new. Let me put a sign here that says creaking. Oops. Hold on. Creaking. Looks weird in this font. I do not like the font. You are losing some amount of points for the font there. Okay, let's go check out the Nether. Here we are in the Nether. This is what the Nether portal looks like, and I think that's a good design for this theme, because it's trying to go for like demonic, right? Like that was what they were going for with their theme, and I think that does a good job of that. Almost reminds me of the Eye of Sauron. Here's what the regular hoglins look like. I like their faces, their eyes. Here you can see the lava and the magma in the Nether. That's the respawn anchor. Here are the piglins. Interesting. Okay. They have different... yeah, we got a couple of different piglins. I'm glad that when I spawned them in that I got a couple of different ones, because you can see the differences between them. Let's fly out here and get a better look at a ghast, which are over here now. They have migrated over here on their own. That's what their faces look like. They've got little crowns on top. That's pretty cool. Fun ghast design. Let's fly over this way towards the forest. I think the Nether overall looks pretty good. Here's what these look like. We don't have this type of leaf in the overworld. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the Stronghold Below template world. Okay, here we are in the Stronghold Below template world. As always, if you want to create a world that's similar to this one, it is one of the templates. To create a template, you just, when you're creating a new world, next to where you would input a custom seed, you can click a button and it shows you templates. And this is one of them. It's called Stronghold Below. We're going to look at some villager houses first. This is what villager houses look like in a snowy biome. Oh, we just witnessed a double murder here. That cat just killed 2 rabbits. Oh no. Here's a compost bin. I don't have one of those in the other world. That's kind of cool. It's got a fun pattern for the partially full compost. Swing on over here, look at the haunted village, or abandoned village, whatever they're called. That's a good spider web, I would say. Just showing off another kind of house here. Cool. And that is a dapper zombie villager there. Come over here, look at the ruined portal. You can see this is what the netherite or not netherite, but the obsidian and crying obsidian look like. And a gold block. Let's hop on back and we will jump on down into the stronghold and check out the end. Like the look of the Eye of Ender here. Yeah, that's cool. Eat a pumpkin pie. It was just Thanksgiving as of the time of recording this, so, you know, pumpkin pie is an appropriate thing to be eating still. Look at those particles. They're green swirlies. Below the goat horn. Not custom, but that's to be expected. That's kind of weird. I thought I filled in this hole. Huh. Oh well. Let's fire the crossbow. Here's what it looks like to reload the crossbow in this pack. And that's, this is what, the special arrows look like as well. I don't always point that out, but I always show it off. Here's what a sword looks like in your hand, a netherite sword to be specific. Let's light this puppy up. There we go. That's what the end portal looks like. Kind of a fuzzy star pattern. Always like the portals in Minecraft. Let's check out the end. Get a better look at the Endermen now that they're here. Now that we're here, rather, they were already here. That's what they look like. And the end crystal. Oh, that's kind of a different end crystal. That's cool. It's kind of floating in and out of a stone pillar that's on fire. And the Ender Dragon, last but not least. Very nice. Kind of a classic geometry, but different patterning on it. Love to see it. All right, so what are my final thoughts on this pack? I think that this pack is, you know, it's a lot of fun. It's got a cool theme going for it. I'm not sure that I would have guessed demonic if you had asked me what the theme was without reading the description, but it's very like labyrinthine. You know, I like the overall aesthetic of the mobs and the blocks. Yeah, there were some problems. The font is incredibly difficult to read, and does not show up well against, honestly, most of the signs. But yeah, and some of the mobs don't work anymore. And a lot of things just aren't custom because it's an old pack. So I would say this is, you know, it would be a like a 4.9 or a 5 if it was updated and there weren't the problems that it has. So I'd say it's more like a 4.4, just because it's very difficult to read the signs, and some of the other issues really get in the way of me recommending this pack. But it is fun, and I feel like you know, it's a little on the expensive side, but it has custom mobs, slightly customized mobs. So yeah, that's probably why it's expensive, but it's entirely up to you whether spending over 1,000 line coins for something that you know is this old is acceptable to you. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like and please subscribe if you haven't already. I do these videos regularly. I'm not sure if I'll be doing a holiday themed pack for Christmas or whatever, but I will be doing some more videos in December. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.
Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and share. Drifter Carbon was filmed in front of an undead studio audience.